Hello folks, another World of Cow Christmas special. Yeah, um, right, it's going to be a quick one, just a really silly gag, nothing too big. They're mostly stupid, aren't they? But anyway, I'll just draw in the eyes of the cow. There we go. I think this is going to be for Friday, so next Friday. What's that? 23rd, I think. So I'm quite a way ahead. And I'm using, if you don't know, a Intuos 2 webcam tablet. So I'm drawing straight into the computer, and there we go. So this is a kind of happy cow. There's two kind of parts to this, but obviously I can only freeze time in one section. So this is the bit I chose, the delivery of the last line. Almost missed this one. It's such a kind of it doesn't look like a very Christmassy gag from my sketch, and you'll see why when I do it, really, because it's not a lot going on really. There we go. I tried to put a coat on this morning, thought, God, this is heavy, and it had velcroed itself to another coat. I was in fact putting two coats on at once. Which one? Oh dear. But a really horrible morning this morning in Kent. Right, so hope you're having nice weather wherever you are. Right, so just drawing in that bit there, and any tags I take off with the rubber, the eraser, and there's the hoof, and she's sort of holding something like that, which I won't reveal just yet. And then let's just get, yeah, maybe I come down just a little bit, and then that, yeah, and oh, for heaven's sake. Ah dear, let's go back on history, and I'll just remove that bit. There we go. So thanks to all the Twitterers that have been really nice and kind today. I had about 150 new follows, and they're all jolly nice. And someone trying to get Simon Pegg to follow me, which I thought was rather sweet. Who was it? Hang on a minute, I'll just have a look. I think it's Nathan. I'll just open up TweetDeck. Anyway, while that's happening, I'll carry on with the others. Oh, here we go. Where are you? Oh God, taking a while to load. It was Nathan. Yeah, thanks, Nathan. That would be nice if Simon Pegg followed me, but I can't see that happening somehow. When I was in Romania, I started watching Spaced. I've got the series on DVD. Just absolutely fantastic. The editing, everything was just wonderful. It sort of captured how I felt at that moment, not playing games, video games and all that sort of. So I could really relate to it. Still can, really. I started playing Gears of War with my son. Oh dear. Right. I don't like that, so I'm going to remove that. It just looks a bit too, it's not round enough, so I think I'll redraw that line. And yeah, I think that's more like it. What I'll do, just to incorporate that, I'm just thinking that that doesn't seem quite right now, so I'm going to move that more kind of to the front. Yeah, that's working for me. So I'll just remove some of the tags. so I think she's coming into frame. Let's just do her legs, so she's walking in. And oh, come on. It's not working. That's better. Yeah, I think that works nicely actually. So what I'll do is I'll take out this bit. It felt a bit forced anyway when I was doing it actually, so always listen to the cartoon karma, and the cartoon karma was saying that had to go. It's like when you write scripts, sometimes you become possessed by one idea and you think, no, this is actually getting in the way of the story. You gotta let it go. Yeah. So there we go. So yeah, just doing the sort of walking. What I might do later actually is go on After Effects and make one of the cows sort of walk with the puppet tool, just to show you how it's done. It's a wonderful tool. I think it might be quite good fun actually. I can't show you how I animate the entire thing because it'd take too long, but anyway, let's put that to one side, yep, and do our other hoof coming in like that. Yep, there we go. And then just tighten up the line work a little bit. And I think what I'll do is I'll do a cow in the kind of foreground. So I'll do a sort of looking, maybe slightly bigger line. Like that. There we go. Let's do the horn. Smashing. And that's very nice of you. Cheers, yo, big dog. You're very nice man. One of my chap who follows me, and I obviously I follow back. And he's missing coffee where he is in the Middle East. So my heart really goes out to him out there for Christmas. So I hope you find what you're looking for out there. Right, so yeah, we have this. Oh dear, where am I going to put the nose? Oh, I think she's got to be smaller. Hang on. What I'll do is I'll do a copy, just so I can go back to it if I. There we go. There's it. Maybe she's too. Hang on a minute. I think this one's too big. Let's bring her down a bit, and I think bring her up. Bring her down. Bring her up. You know what? I think I should just do a T-shirt of that character. Right? It's just. I love characters that just kind of look gormless, really. Probably that's why I like myself so much. Anyway, so let's do what she's holding in her hand, which is a bit of a wishbone. Yeah, yeah. I think you can kind of see what's coming. I hope you can. I mean, my God, these jokes take a while to deliver. So work out your own punchline. So the obligatory snow, like that. I'm going to flatten all these guys onto one level. They were all on their own kind of levels. And just looking at her, just thinking, oh, hang on a minute, I've missed a ear. So just draw in the ear like that. That's nice. And she's sort of marching over the hill. And that's pretty much the setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten one onto its own level. And I've showed you this before, but I'll show you it again. the reason I do this is because if you look at the line work and I put the paint in, you lose about a pixel. See that? So what I do is I have a bit of line work over the top, and that always gives me something I can work up into black and white or something, you know, just line work. So it's quite handy to have. Anyway, so here we go. I'll just colour this up, and I think this character in the front I'm going to just put a kind of blue, knock it back with a tint of blue. But first of all, what I'll do before that is just add the colours, and then when you add the tint of blue you kind of get a really nice natural shadow colour. So if I if I do the eye, and I've just got to knock down the tolerance, otherwise it will do everything, and then go up a level and do blue like that, right? Now that's an independent level, but if I knock it down you'll start to see the colours that are under it. So I've put that at 31 opacity, and then what I do is get the rubber on airbrush and knock the opacity down on that, and gently just remove some of that blue, and you just get a really nice 3D kind of effect. Oops, hang on, a bit tight on that line. And it just sort of gives you a nice depth of field. So yeah, I worked in animation for a while, and we used to do this all the time with double exposures and things. So it's very effective. Right, so anyway, so I'll just put in the colour. My son's coming home from school soon, so I better, I say my son, I've got two of them, and a daughter, they're all coming home and they want to be let in, so I better hurry up. Here we go. So just doing the others. That's a kind of nice pink colour, and then let's do the blue. And again, what I'm going to do is, if you've seen it before, oh that's very, hang on, got to increase the tolerance of that. Do a blast of white airbrush at about 30%, just at the bottom, and a bit of a darker blue just at the top. Just makes it look nice. Then, oh, hang on, I've got to ink drop that. Let's do that in the right colour. Hang on a minute, deselect, what am I doing? Oh, sorry, yes. Anyway, so do that in the right colour, there. Yes. And then stick her nose colour in as well. Stiktoonz! Hello, Stu! Nice to meet you. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm doing this kind of live, so if you want to follow me and try and catch me doing this live, Stiktoonz, S-T-I-K-T-T, hang on, S-T-I-K-T-O-O-N-Z, and that's how you follow me on Twitter. And I do this a few times a week. I don't do every World of Cow because sometimes they're just incredibly complicated. And I did one and it took me an hour, and then I knew it would take me an hour, so I didn't film that one. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm just adding a bit of shadow underneath the nozzle, the schnozzle, and oh yeah, I've just seen the ears, just colour those in, and then just under her undercarriage, as it were. So I'm using the lasso tool and just do a little shadow underneath her udders as well, and at 30%. No, that looks a bit much to me. Yeah, so I've done that at 20%. Then just a slight colour on this wishbone to pop it out a bit. Oops, that's it. And then maybe just a little white highlight, because it's quite important. Ooh, I'm doing it. Oh dear, I'm not doing white. It's quite important that you can see it. Yeah, maybe even, yeah, just kind of to draw the eye to it. And maybe what I should do, she looking at it, I think she probably is, but what I'll do is I'll just, so the joke reads properly, I'm just making the eyeball a bit bigger, and sticking a little highlight there as well, so you can kind of see she's looking at it. Right, I'm gonna, yeah, quickly just add on another level snow because it's Christmas. Make it nice and seasonal. Oh, that's a bit big. I'm doing it 170. Yeah, do it at 60. And yeah, that sort of makes it feel a bit seasonal. And of course, I have to buy the EU Elf Brigade, do a Christmas tree, and I'll do that at 30%, and you get the kind of graduated tone of the sky as well coming through that, so it just makes it look nice. Yep, that's good. Oh, I'm very pleased with that. That looks lovely. That looks lovely, that does. And then just to give the cow a bit of movement, not like that though. Have it on 19, just a little bit like that. Yeah, I think that's it. And basically, what she's saying is, what's she saying? I've written it down somewhere. Oh yeah, bad news is Tim Turkey is dead. The good news is I've made a wish. Very cruel joke, I know, but no turkeys were hurt in the making of this cartoon. I'm not method in my cartooning. I don't, you know, carry out murders just to see what it's like to do the joke about murders or anything like that. So there we go. That's the joke. Probably not that Christmassy, but never mind. Right, I better go now. So lovely to have you watching, chaps, and have a good one. And I'll probably do another one sort of maybe later on today or Monday or something. But lovely to see you. Have a good day and speak to you later. Bye.